It is very heart-wrenching to think of the number of species that have been lost through these wildfires in Australia. Many species that we might not have even known about are now gone forever. And we can't even begin to try to comprehend what long-term effect that's going to have on our environment. The estimates are at 1 billion, but that really is for the birds and the mammals and the amphibians. They're not even taking into account the enormous quantity of insects. The loss of insects will absolutely directly affect those animals that feed on those insects, and then those animals that feed on those animals will not have their food sources either. Climate change is a very large factor in why these wildfires are getting to be so hot and so intense. Not only does climate change make the conditions hotter and drier, but also we're seeing less precipitation throughout the year. So you have these areas where in the winter would have had a lot more snow accumulate in the mountains. If you lose that snowpack, then you're going to be losing that continuous source of water. And so when you have less water confounded by hotter conditions, you're going to be seeing really no way to try to limit the spread of these wildfires. Every single person should be prioritizing the environment in their lives. The first thing is to vote. Vote for people who care about the well-being of the environment and for society. The second thing is to take personal actions in your daily lives. We have to shift from that recycling to just reducing what we use. So instead of disposable water bottles, bring that reusable one everywhere you go. Instead of buying 5 shirts if you don't need them, right? Just buy the one that you know you do. So making sure that you are really paying attention to every decision that you make in terms of your consequences of it. And then repairing. We're so used to throwing away things that are broken instead of repairing them. And I definitely encourage everybody to take an ecological footprint quiz to see where your greatest impact on the environment is, whether it's on your transportation, your flights that you take, your diet, how much you consume, how much you waste. All of that goes into making you who you are. In addition, it is very important to allocate energy and money to organizations that are doing good work. We only have one planet Earth. There is no other place for us to go. And yet we have to stop treating this as like it's a disposable planet.